Hey, what's up everybody? It's Priyon Joni. So today we're going to talk about Pioneer DJ's brand new 2-channel Rekordbox DJ controller, the DDJ-800. Now I actually haven't gotten to try out the DDJ-800 just yet. I don't have one here, but I wanted to talk about a couple of the features that I'm really excited about that are new on the DDJ-800. So based on its 2-channel configuration and the price that it's being introduced at, the DDJ-800 is basically the upgrade to the DDJ-RR. A lot like how the DDJ-1000 was the upgrade to the DDJ-RX. So one of the most obvious upgrades to the DDJ-800 is actually the jog wheel. So the 800 has a smaller jog wheel compared to the DDJ-1000. The jog wheel size is actually based on the original DDJ-SX Serato controller. And on the 2-channel SR, SR2, and RR, unlike the RX and the SX, the jog wheels on the previous models didn't have a rotation indicator, meaning it didn't have that little LED light that tells you where you are on a rotation on the jog. Now on the DDJ-800, not only does it have a rotation indicator, but it has one similar to the DDJ-1000, but in the smaller form factor of the touch-sensitive jog wheel that you find on the SX and the RX. So it's pretty cool because you can see your waveform, you can put your artwork, and unlike the 1000, it is touch-sensitive, so meaning it's a capacitor, and it's not pressure sensitive like a CDJ jog wheel, but that works out for the smaller jog wheels. So basically, they beefed up the jog wheels on the DDJ-800 compared to the previous 2-channel models. Another obvious thing is the fact that they based the mixer section of the controller to the DJM-900 Nexus. You get some color effects and you get the beat effects section. Previously on the DDJ-RR, you had the individual effects section that were loosely based on the SR's Serato style effects section. Now you have closer to a Nexus experience on the 2-channel controllers. So before on the DDJ SR, the only line level input it had was the auxiliary. So if you had another DJ that wanted to plug his controller into you, you could do that. Now when they got to the DDJ-RR for Rekordbox, they got rid of the auxiliary input. So if I wanted to play my guitar or play a keyboard or add another DJ, I would have to run them through one of the channel strips, so I lose a deck. So for me, who likes to play guitar or have another instrument in my set, it's kind of not possible to plug everything in one controller without the use of an external mixer. The reason I like keeping it all in the box is so that I have control and I can record all the elements together. So for me, the only option was to go for the 4-channel boards. In fact, the DDJ SR2 was the same way as the RR. There was no auxiliary input. Now comes the DDJ-800. Not only does it have the channel inputs, so you can use external decks or use it for DVS, it now has an auxiliary input with an auxiliary gain. Now let me tell you how important that is. Whenever I plug into an auxiliary input, let's say a DJM S9 or let's say somebody with a DDJ SR, and I have my entry-level controller plugged in there, the entry-level controller doesn't have a very strong signal. So when the DJ who's playing on the SR or the S9 is just blasting those gains away, you ain't headlining unless you're redlining. My smaller controller that's plugged into the auxiliary has a really, really weak volume signal in relation to how the guy is playing. I think it's awesome that not only did they bring back the auxiliary input, but they added the gain so that you can actually boost that signal when it does come in a little weak. Sometimes with my multi-effects on my guitar, some of the patches I make are just slightly a little quiet, and now I can just have a little bit of volume control. So I think it's awesome that the 2-channel DDJ-800 is friendly for working with other DJs, with other gear, and also friendly with bringing instruments to your set. So yeah, that auxiliary, I know that it's not a big deal for most folks because most folks don't use it. But for me, I think it's awesome because when I work with a guy that uses a DDJ-800, I don't have to worry about my signal being too quiet. Or if I am using a DDJ-800, I don't have to worry about my instruments being too quiet. So how much is the DDJ-800? It's actually listed on Sweetwater for $899, and that makes it $100 more than the DDJ-RR. So a question that people are going to have, is it really worth that extra $100. And it really depends on you if you find these things important. Do you like the rotation indicator on the jog wheel? Do you like the auxiliary input with the gain control? And do you prefer the Nexus style mixer section with the color effects and the beat effects as opposed to the previous way they did the effects section? If those things are something you're looking forward to, then the DDJ-800 is definitely the 2-channel controller for you. All right, guys, if you got any questions or some thoughts to share, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Would love to hear what you guys are thinking about the DDJ-800. I'm looking forward to actually trying one out here in the studio. If you guys like this video, be sure to hit that like button. And if it's your first time here and you found this video useful, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to click that little bell icon so you get a notification the next time I upload a video. All right, guys, this is Priyon Joni signing off. Thanks for watching.